And we back at it again with another Tita episode. You got Jada.
I'm Kai.
Shout out Camille.
I'm like,
wait, what? There's only 2 Titas?
This is my first 2 Tita episode.
Hey, there we go. First for everything.
I know. First for everything. I'm so blessed.
So with that said, before we even start, you guys already know who we're looking for. We're calling all boss babais and creative kabayan.
And we are looking for you to take your Tita break with us because it is the best time of the day. Come on, let's be real.
But before we do that, make sure. I didn't practice. I didn't practice Camille's line. But no, on some real talk, make sure that you like, subscribe, share with a fellow Tita, comment, engage, all that good stuff. We greatly appreciate it.
We really appreciate it. We love the engagement. We love hearing from you guys. We love the conversations you guys are having under the posts.
What? Yep. I know. Sometimes I get a notification during my day and I'm like, ooh.
Ooh, that's juicy.
I like that. Or you're kind of mean.
I know, guys, be kind.
I don't know if anyone else sees some of the comments. I'm like, bro, some people are upset.
I know.
But with that said,
yes,
we got a Filipino phrase of the week.
Oh, we do?
Yes.
Okay.
So this week, the phrase is carry lang.
Carry lang. Oh, we love a two-word.
We're taking it easy on you guys this week.
2 guests, 2 hosts, 2 words.
And the meaning is, it's okay. I got this. You use it when you're surviving life with the Tita strength that you have on reserve, okay?
Oh, God.
3 events in one day. Carry lang.
Carry lang.
Carry lang.
Oh, I like that.
Right? It's cute. It's cute. Short.
Carry lang.
Very
Is
easy.
carry pronounced just carry?
I'm sure like carry, like, okay, well, don't say it like
Drea?
that. That's for sure. Carry lang. Like, you got to put a little something on it. I just don't know how to describe it.
Carry lang.
Carry lang.
Kare.
Kare. Oh, carry lang. Oh, carry lang. There you go. Thank you, Drea.
Drea's voice is
Which,
the best.
side note, kare and a bao bun. Tried it.
I was just going to ask you.
So crazy. So crazy.
Was it life-changing?
It was so good. And like the bao bun was like a little toasty. Like it wasn't like a typical, like, you know, when it's like steamed and soft.
Yeah,
there was a little bit of like birria action in terms of the crispiness to the bao bun.
Wait,
so, yeah.
Can I ask the details of what components of the kare was in the bao bun?
So it was kare, like the actual, like some sauce, the meat. What else did they have? They had green onions in it. Oh man, I'm gonna have to pull up the picture.
Was the meat like chopped or it was like?
It was chopped, yeah, into like smaller bite-sized pieces.
Oh my god!
With the sauce.
Can you taste bagoong?
They did not. I did not taste bagoong, but that would have been a dope like
condiment?
like condiment to add on for sure.
Like a bagoong aioli.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Cut it out. Hire me.
We want it. Someone make it and then tell us.
And bring it here. And then we'll talk about it.
Oh man, but it's so good. And shout out Apothecary Jerry. She had I know she has turon. She had turon and Tito Suave candles. Now she has full court fresh, which is like basically like laundry, but it's so fresh. And then she also had fresh pandesal candles.
Wait, you had me at
and halo scented candles.
Turon candle?
Turon candles, yeah.
Girl.
So good. I told her, I was like, Jerry, the names, the wittiness, the wordplay, the sense, like,
we
talk
love
about make Filipinos proud.
We love a representation
so
moment.
So shout out Jerry, yeah.
Hi, Jerry. Shout you out.
Oh, man. So we have a fun episode today. So for the people at home, the TV magic that's happening right now, it is May. So we are actually in the middle of, or the Diddy case has just started. When this episode airs, it's going to be airing literally like right after the court finishes. So we thought it would be kind of cool from like a pop culture aspect to put our predictions in, kind of talk about the case because it is a very what's the word that I'm looking for right now? It's a current story right now. A lot happening.
A lot of components. A lot of characters.
Yep.
A lot of storylines.
So we
Lot
thought
of
it'd be
narratives.
fun, yeah, to definitely do that. And then we're gonna end it off with your favorite. Am I Bastos? We can have a Bastos summer episode without a 1-2s. So with that
I
said,
agree.
hope you guys stay tuned. We got a lot to talk about. We're so happy you're here.
Carry long.
Carry long. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back, party people. We have Am I Bastos, a fun segment that you know we all love. So,
love it.
Kai, 1 to 14.
Let's do 9.
9. Am I Bastos for taking my mom's side and calling my girlfriend a toddler?
Oh. What?
I am a 33-year-old male, half Filipino on my mother's side. My girlfriend is a 30-year-old female who's puti. I have a 2-year-old son with a good friend of mine. Bracket, long story. Not relevant here. He said, back off. You don't gotta know about that.
I was like, I need context. I need context.
We share custody, but we're never really together. Okay. At least, co-parent. Cool. My girlfriend and son get along great. We've been dating for 10 months. She hasn't met my parents yet because of COVID, and they live in another state. My mom invited us both to her house for a holiday, and we accepted. Me, my girlfriend, and son took a 1-week trip to Seattle, where my mom lives, and visited her house one evening for dinner. All of my siblings were there with their families. Everyone met my girlfriend. Things were going great. The kids were eating at their own little table. Bracket, 9 cousins all together.
Nice.
Sounds about right for a Filipino family. And us adults were at another table.
Sounds about right also.
My mom served the food and we ate. It was mainly Filipino food, but she made very plain side dishes as well. Mashed potato, plain rice, steamed veggies, etc. for everyone to choose. In case somebody didn't like the Filipino dishes too much. My girlfriend just said to me, "This food is gross." I told her that's really rude and not to say that to my mother. My mom then asked everyone how the food is, and we all said it's great. My sister-in-law joked, as she always does, "Way too spicy for me. I better stick to broccoli and rice." And my girlfriend said, "It's pretty incredible." My mother was hurt. Oh, sorry. "It's pretty inedible." My mother was hurt and she called my girlfriend rude and impolite. I agreed. My girlfriend got angry at me and called me an ass. I told her if she wants to act like a toddler, she is free to join my son at the kids' table. Am I Bastos?
Absolutely not.
No.
No thoughts needed. No. Absolutely not. For many reasons. Do you want me to go first?
Go for it. Go.
First of all, step 1. Sorry. We're going to start with 1. You're meeting your partner's mother. She has invited you into her home, which she didn't have to do. She had invited you.
Cooked for you?
Cooked for you. Also provided things that maybe are outside of the Filipino menu.
Yeah.
Which you could have stuck to.
Yeah.
And I'm a strong believer if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it.
Shut up.
Tumigil ka, patayin kita.
We can talk about it on the ride home,
That's
honey.
What I'm saying. Honestly, time and place, and choose your audience to what you're saying, because who do you think you are?
How dare you? No, I agree. I don't think, here's the thing. I don't think he's Bastos for standing up. Maybe the whole well, if you want to act like a toddler, go to sit with my son at the kids. Okay, maybe
she
that's
did
maybe
say gross though.
She did. I'm just saying, okay, if we want to be technical, yeah, maybe you could have made do without that comment, because then now you're kind of taking a jab. But I don't think he's Bastos for defending his mom and being like, "Hey, babe, that was rude." Bro, if you don't like it, I just also feel yeah, I don't know. Or maybe that's how her family talks. They're
okay, fair.
They are also
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay,
maybe
see?
they can be that honest. I just wouldn't do that.
That's a great point. No. That is actually a really great point.
Yeah.
Different cultures communicate things differently. And
we could never. Are you trying to get Paulo? Or kurot? Are you crazy? No.
Like,
I'm just gonna say it's okay. Like,
Yeah,
you don't even
and-
have to lie. Like, just be like, it's all right.
Yeah, or
Like,
don't eat the thing that you feel is so gross. Like,
Yeah.
eat the thing that's edible.
there's mashed and steamed veggies. Like,
Yeah, no, that's a very valid
Eat the
point,
kanin
and
even.
I've actually witnessed it around me quite a lot, where culturally different people are brought up differently, and sometimes
Yeah.
how they speak, what could be deemed as insensitive or rude, is just how they communicate.
yeah.
And for us, it's not even on a level of tahimic; it's on a level of like you don't.
It's like respecting elders. I feel like to me, it's the respecting your elders.
Yeah, respect the
element
elders,
in
but
this
also
story.
respecting the fact that this is food on the table.
Yeah.
And like, as food being one of our largest love languages, like
Yeah.
she has provided you a plate, and that is her saying like, welcome to my home. And you're pretty much saying, this is gross.
It's pretty inedible. Like, that's
It's next level.
hey, let's try delivering that in other ways. Like,
Yeah.
let's whip out the thesaurus.
Can we
There's
check
other
the
things you
age? Can we
say,
check the
but
age again?
It's pretty inedible.
She is 30-year-old. She is 30 years old. So
Palo. Yeah, that's another thing too. It'd be different if you're young and kind of like, I don't know, whatever.
yeah,
But
you're
like,
not inadequate
you're
of using
grown enough.
Yeah,
I think.
you could use a different word.
So am I bustos for taking my mom's side and calling my girlfriend a toddler? No, you're not bustos for taking your mom's side. Maybe you could have made do without the toddler comment, but I could also understand just being irritated in the moment and being like, bro, stop being a
Not
baby.
I. She a toddler. No,
Yeah.
Anywho, Jada, pick a number.
All right.
Not 9.
13.
13. Am I bustos for refusing to play nice to my father's girlfriend by preventing them from moving in together? By doing anything to prevent them from moving in together.
Wait,
Sorry.
we didn't do this one, right?
I don't know. It's saying update.
Okay.
Do you want to pick a different number? To save time or?
Do we even like that one? Am I refusing to
I don't
play
know if
nice?
it's liking.
Also, yeah.
Okay, choose another number.
The line alone, we didn't read properly.
Like,
okay.
I don't like how I read that, so let's choose a different one.
Number 4.
Number 4. Am I bustos for pandering to the senior Filipino nurse?
All right, let's go.
Wait, pandering means...
Let's see.
Sorry, guys. I actually don't know that word. I've never used that word.
Gratify or indulge.
Pandering.
Gratify or indulge an immoral or distasteful desire, need, or habit, or a person with such a desire.
To the senior Filipino nurse.
Newspapers are pandering to people's baser instincts.
Okay. All right.
What does it mean when a person is pandering? To do or provide exactly what a person or group wants, especially when it is not acceptable, reasonable, or approved of, usually in order to get some personal advantage.
Okay, let's read it and check it
right,
out.
let's hear the
So
story.
I, 25-year-old female, white, British, recently changed jobs, and I'm currently a student nurse in a hospital. The senior nurses are all Filipino. My previous job had about 40% Filipino and 20% Indonesian workforce, so I'm somewhat familiar with the culture.
Okay.
I'm a friendly person. I try to get on with everyone. Sorry, I read that in a British accent. Try to get on with everyone. From my previous work, I know that as a whole, respect tends to be a big thing for their culture. I call the nurse's name Tita, auntie from what I get, when I ask them questions. I love their cuisine and I often make it at home. My husband is Taiwanese, so even though it's different, he loves it more than British food. So if I have leftovers, maybe even on other weeks, I'll bring some egg sambal or pancit, and they've done the same for me. Okay. Apologies for spelling, and please refer to the younger ones as my pinsan.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. It turns out that they've taken a shine to me and apparently can be quite cliquey and don't like the other white girls who don't make an effort with them.
Okay.
Nice. If I have any questions, they'll help. If I have a difficult patient or someone rude to me, they'll step in. But they don't do this with any of the other girls. They do treat me better than the others. The others have noticed and have been giving me the cold shoulder, saying I'm sucking up and purposely making them look bad. That it's cultural appropriation and that all I'm doing is pandering and trying to be Filipino because I'm a white girl who's never actually been to the Philippines and my partner isn't even from there. So am I bastos? Should I stop? Should I ask the others if they find it too much? Should I stop with the food and the slang, etc.?
I don't think you're bastos. It sounds like you work with a lot of Filipinos, and Filipinos are proud, and we're gonna share our food with you.
Yeah, we are.
And we're gonna teach you words. Like, it just sounds like a very normal interaction to me. It's sounding like jealousy from the other Putte ladies. I guess it's also hard. Like, part of me feels like I want to be a fly on the wall to genuinely see the interactions.
The difference
and also, I mean, sometimes, titas can also be mean. So I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they are giving a different type of interaction with the other ladies. But I don't know.
That's a great point. Like the level of like difference. Like, I think that matters.
Because you could have, I feel like everybody knows what I'm talking about if we say like there's titas who are like, they could be the sweetest, but like, God forbid you be on their bad list.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So if those titas exist in the workplace, maybe that is happening. And then if that's the case, then okay, maybe Tita is a little bastos, but we don't have that context, so it's kind of hard for me to make that call.
To circle back to the question though, is she being bastos though? And I don't think you're being bastos.
I don't think she's being bastos.
I don't think you're being bastos at all. And I can always appreciate, I don't know, for me personally, in Filipino culture, I can only speak for myself. I can always appreciate when someone appreciates our food or appreciates 100%. Our language or showcases what they know and what they can say and the foods they eat and like what they've tried. Like, I always appreciate that. That's never something where I'm like, how dare you?
Have you seen there's that clip? It's that Filipino guy from Superstore. And then remember he like speaks to Tagalog. Yeah, but I don't know if it's not Superstore. I think it's another show where it's in a hospital.
Oh, the commercial.
Yeah, I haven't watched the show. I don't know. Okay, viewers at home, let us know what the
I know what you're talking about.
It's the scene where like he basically says he speaks Tagalog to one girl. She's like, okay, thanks. And then he walks off. She's like, I'm actually not Filipino, but it's good to be on their good side.
Yes.
I need to watch that show. Please, someone tell me what it is.
I feel like it might just be a clip.
But from a show, right?
But yes.
Anyways, I don't know.
That also just circles back to like the camaraderie and the universal code of like kababayan. Like,
yes.
We do essentially more times we gang,
Yeah. But hopefully not Mean Girls gang. But
no, not Mean
we'll
Girls.
See. So I don't think she's bastos, but I think I would need more. Maybe I would need to hear more of like the other's side of the story because they could very well be dealing with some mean girl titas.
If they're being mean, then okay, I get it. But I think for you personally, I can appreciate your love for our culture.
Yeah.
It's called St. Dennis Medical.
Oh, St. Dennis Medical. Tune in. I am.
Do you watch it, Drea?
St. Dennis.
Okay, well, we know what we're watching tonight.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to look into that because any clip I've seen from it has been hilarious.
Well, he's hilarious.
Yes. No, he's jokes.
But yes. Okay.
Okay, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back after this and we'll have one more segment of Am I Bastos?
Yes, he is.
Welcome back to Am I Bastos on your favorite show, Tita Salita. We are going to close it out. So, Kai, give me a number from 1 to 14, but you can't choose 4, 9, or 13.
Let's do 3 in honor of Camille.
Tatlo. Would I be bastos if I wear cream traditional formal wear from my culture to my friend's wedding?
Okay, I need context.
Here we go. Okay, one of my best friends.
Oh no.
Oh. Jada can't read. Okay, one of my best friends, it says here 26-year-old female, 25-year-old female, is getting married in August.
Okay.
She chose to only have her maid of honor in her official wedding party, but me and our other friends will be her unofficial bridesmaids. Bracket, i.e., trying to stay in the color scheme, helping with decorations, planning bachelorette party, etc. The wedding is happening in California, and we're both from here. Might be relevant. I'm Filipino and am considering wearing a barong Tagalog dress and maybe do on-theme shoes to tie in the color scheme.
Okay.
My issue is that traditional barong Tagalogs tend to be really light in color, as legit barong Tagalogs are traditionally made with pineapple fiber. I'll try to link to one I was looking at, and she included a link. They're often worn to weddings and formal events. Think special sari or audai. Excuse me if I'm not pronouncing that properly. The closest thing I can think of is non-Asian cultures is wearing military dress blues instead of a tux. You can buy colored ones technically, but they end up being bright/bold shades. They're just not my cup of tea because I don't think they look good or flattering. They're also harder to find in the US, so it's not really an option anyways. My friend is not Filipino, nor is her fiance. I don't think that they will have a problem with my outfit because we're all really close and they know how much my culture means to me. I would also run it by my best friend before the wedding. My worry is just that because the color of the dress is so close to white that I might get looks or remarks from other guests because I don't think my cultural attire will be instantly recognizable to them. Many guests are white. They just a fact that I can't help. I hate confrontation, so getting harassed is literally my biggest nightmare, and it will be a huge distraction to what's supposed to be a special day. I really want to practice my cultural traditions. It's not me, guys. I can read, I swear. But I'm also super aware of the controversies around wearing white or light cream to a wedding. I've also seen the horror stories here on Reddit involving a guest wearing a color too similar to the bride, so I want to avoid that at all costs. So would I be bastos if I wore a traditional barong Tagalog dress to my non-Filipino friend's wedding, or am I just overthinking it? Kai?
Honestly, I think this is as simple as having a conversation with your friend and her partner and asking if they felt it was inappropriate. And if not, then who cares what anyone else thinks, because it's their ceremony, it's their union. So if they're okay with it, then by all means, Filipiniana on, you know?
Yeah, I feel like our story is a little conscious. Like, I don't like confrontation, and I don't want to... if you know, in North American culture though, and this is majority puti people, I also just feel like, bro, just don't wear it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't rep, and you know me, I'm proud to obviously rep being a Filipino, but I think this is a nuance for North American Filipinos that we do have to consider. Yes, it's a traditional garb, but I think time and place.
Yeah, but there's also other ways to incorporate culture into that. Like you could get the Visayan prince and get a gown made. Like there's just so many ways you could do it where
Filipino-owned jewelry companies, and you rock jewelry or accessories.
Exactly. Like it doesn't have to be limited to the Filipiniana, and also in that color, because those do come in other colors. Yeah. Like I know the traditional is that color, but if the main issue is, if I wear this color, it's going to be the talk of the town, then choose a different color.
Yeah, exactly. Do you want to get confronted? No.
Have the conversation, don't have the conversation, but if it's really about the color, just choose a different color.
Yeah. I'm with you though. Don't get me wrong. I'm not fully against your point too. Like if these are like your closest friends, like you'd be like, hey girl, is it okay if I do, or do you think it'll be weird? And I would hope that you guys have that strong of a relationship that your friend could be like, girl, you crazy? Don't wear that to my wedding. And not do like, I feel bad and I don't want to make her feel bad about her culture, you know what I mean? And then like she just doesn't say anything, then obviously that's problematic. And if you get the green light, you're fine. However, I think if I was in a position knowing it's mainly puti people, I know what that means in North American wedding culture, I would just go with another outfit. I don't think it's that serious.
Yeah. Okay, Jada, choose another number.
I've never thought of this. Which number to choose? Okay, let me go with 6.
Okay. You're so bastos. Am I bastos for getting upset at my girlfriend for not telling me that the food she cooked had pig brains in it? Ooh, juicy. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
So my girlfriend grew up in the Philippines and often cooks Filipino food for us. I'm used to having adobo, sinigang, kare-kare, but this weekend she cooked a dish called sisig for the first time. Yum. I ate it and it was okay, a bit spicier than I like, but as usual, I wanted to show an interest in the things she liked doing, so I asked her how it was cooked. She said it was basically stir-fried shredded pork with pork brains and spices. I was shocked. I got upset because eating pork brains is not something I would have liked to do.
What is this? Fear factor?
This is how we act outside of the show. I know other people like it and it's a normal ingredient in other cultures cooking, but just like how people don't want to eat insects or worms, even though they're delicacies in other countries, I wouldn't have eaten the sisig had I have known it had pork brains. I asked her why she didn't tell me that there was pork brains in there, and she said that she didn't know that I would have had that reaction. It wasn't a big deal to her, and she didn't think it would be a big deal to me. I said, of course it's a big deal. It's pig brains.
Good acting skills.
Thank you. I was in drama. Excuse me.
Hala, ahem.
Sige. That's so my mom. She said it's not like she lied to get me to eat pig brains. That's just how sisig was cooked, and it wasn't even a main protein, just something they add to make the dish more savory.
Yeah.
She said I was overreacting and that the next time I should ask her what ingredients she used to make sure I don't eat anything I don't like. I said I shouldn't have to ask her. She should tell me if she uses anything unusual, regardless if she thinks it would be a big deal to me or not. Who is Bastos here? Edit. Can we add that my girlfriend has been here for 10 years and it took a lot of vacations here growing up, so she knows the culture and what the usual and unusual ingredients here are. Okay, so who is Bastos here? Take it away, Jay.
I don't even think anyone's Bastos. It just sounds like such a regular, like,
Yeah, it's
hey, my bad, I didn't tell you. Like, I guess, okay, from her side, I can understand, like, it's a common Filipino food. So you're like, it's not that serious. It's not like just pig brain by itself on the skillet.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like she said, it's like minimal, it's chopped up. It kind of blends in with all the other proteins. So I can understand from her aspect why she didn't think to bring it up if he, like, because he's put there, right?
yeah.
But then there's also a part of me that feels like, I don't know. I guess I could see myself making that mistake because sisig is so regular to me that I don't go into detail of like, this is everything that's in it. But then there's also a part of me that does acknowledge that, like, when it is, if you're not Filipino, then yeah, maybe it's worth giving you a heads up. Filipinos I know would get it, but maybe you should have said something.
Yeah.
I don't think he's Bastos. I get it. You were caught off guard. You weren't expecting to eat pig brains and you ate pig brains. Good news is you've survived. Now you can say you have eaten it. But I just hope, like, don't hold a grudge, or I hope, like, you know, make her pay for it, you know.
Yeah,
or
I don't
like
think it's that large.
prolong. So I don't think it's... Yeah, I don't even think anyone's Bastos. I think it's just like...
Actually, I want to edit what I said. I don't know if he's pute, okay? So the only reason why I could maybe consider how strong your sentiment is because the things that you've ate, adobo, sinigang, kare-kare, we don't know if you've eaten the pork version. We don't know if you don't eat pork for religious purposes.
You know what? That's a valid point. You're right.
So if it is based on religion, then she is wrong for that. But I want to feel like she would know you don't eat pork.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's just the brains part.
Yeah.
The details of what part of the pork you ate. Because I feel like if you guys have been together for this long, then she would know not to do that or go against that, especially as Filipinos being as religious as we are. Yeah, I don't think either of you are Bastos. I think it just requires a conversation. And it's a learning opportunity for both of you. She knows better for next time. And you now have stated your ground on what you do not like. Which sucks because dinuguan is so delicious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is there anything you wouldn't eat? Or that you want a heads up on?
Me?
Yeah.
My only thing with eating weird things is if it looks weird.
Yeah.
Like if it's still in a form, like the reason why I can't eat chicken foot at dim sum is because it looks straight up like chicken foot. Yeah. When
so
it's
delicious.
When it's chopped up in a soup, listen, let me tell you, I can enjoy it. Yeah. But when it's looking like a gang sign, I can't do it. I can't because visually it's that. So to answer your question, I don't think there's much I wouldn't try if it was
just depends on how it's delivered or
like
presented.
Stew, soups, you'll get me every time. I would try it. Give me some rice.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But yes, that was great.
That was fun.
I want ulam now.
We're gonna go eat because that's usually what we do after recordings. Go get something tasty for yourself. Thank you for joining us this week. Make sure to tune in next week. But until next time, You know where to catch us.
Ingat.
Ingat.